Everyone, and welcome to another tutorial video using Pro 100 software. In this video I would like to show you how you can build a custom base cabinet, also known as Lazy Suzan. It's a 36" by 36. So I'm going to start new element. You make sure it's 3/4 inches thick. Put it on the floor, double click. I have my calculations already. That's what you want to make sure that you do. So change that. Go to the shape editor, select all because I want to make a notch all around, and then move this 3 inches close, and this one here opposite direction 3 inches, since I want to make a notch right there. And then this section right here, I'm gonna make it 23.25 if you did your math, and this one here also is 23.25, and then make that little 90 degrees. Now if you close and just zoom in real quick, the reason why you see this notch here at the back is because not all corners are 90 degrees. So a lot of custom cabinet makers, they know that, so they make that little notch to avoid any installation problem. So now I'm gonna make the back panels. It's also 3/4 inches. You can make them less. You want to save your material, and you want to make sure it's 34.5 high, because we're gonna have a countertop which is 1.5 inches thick to make it 36. So make another copy, then rotate, and you want to bring it right here. Okay, everything is on the floor, and grab that against, align to the right. There you go. Align that to the fronts. There you go. We're gonna make now the panels to the sides, so I'm gonna make a copy of that, and this is going to be, it's 34.5 high, which is good. We're gonna make that with 24. We're making a frameless corner cabinet. Okay, then go to the shape editor, and this time we make 2 of those, and we're gonna bring this down to 4 inches. If you mess up the direction, you just undo and do it again. There you go. And this side again, change the direction, and then make this, do the same trick. Now there's another way of doing the same thing. If I do Control Z, I can just take this angle and make it 90 degrees. Same thing. Alright, close, and we have a nice panel there. We're gonna make a copy and rotate this one. There you go. Check this one as well and place it right there. Now I'm going to move that bottom panel 4 inches from the ground. So you double click, go to position, and move it 4 inches from the ground, and you get that kind of nice setting. Now I can see there's a problem right there, so I'm gonna fix it right now. Make sure everything is against the wall. This one is not. There you go. So everything is against the wall. You always want to use this position 0, 0, this corner here to your left. Alright, let's move on. So now I want to make the toe kick, new element, and I'm going to make it 4 inches high, and then kind of move it closer, then go underneath and hold your shift to override collision. You zoom in to see what you're doing, stretch it, and I want to move that, I want to move it 19.25 from the back for it to align nicely. 0.25, and you'll see why. There you go. So I did my math correctly. Then I'm gonna make a copy of this, resize, and rotate. Okay. Same thing here, only this time you're gonna do the positioning from the left, 19.25. That will align it. There you go, very nicely. Now we need to, now you can see this corner here is not looking very nice, so let me align that to the front and then bring that back to make sure everything is aligned, because it has to be accurate. You can still see something there, so we're going to try to fix that. Okay, maybe just move them apart for now while we do the alignment. Oh, here's the problem, it's right here. Okay, so you want to make sure everything is done correctly. Now let's pull this all the way again. There you go. So everything looks nice, aligned, and nothing is off. Now we need to create some type of a wedge to block that, to cover that space. And the way you do it is you just go to check out the measurement there. So highlight, go to shape editor, and I know it's this one here. So I'm just going to copy it and close. Then go to new element and change the dimension to that copied 4 1/4. Okay, shape editor, zoom in as much as you can, and we want this to be just 2, and it should go away at 135 before making a wedge. And then this one here is going to be 135 as well, but we need to reduce that to 2 inches. There you go, perfect. Close. And you can always go to different elevations. You don't have to work on the 3D like I am. Like for now, the best position here is the plan view, so I can see everything, from the top. I'm gonna rotate that to 45 degrees the other way. Okay, then hold on my shift to override collision. It looks like it's underneath, so I'm gonna go to the 3D up a little bit, and then hold on your shift. It will stop. Now we want to make sure this thing is going to stretch, so we have to remove the lock on the height, then align the tops, and before we stretch it, I'm going to make a copy because I need the bottom part, which you can't see, and we need to cover this section as well, and this one here. So we go on the top, make sure everything is aligned, make sure it's aligned nicely. Oops, here it is. There you go. You can turn on the transparency if you need to see through, something like that. Right? So now let's make the stretches, just 3 inches deep. Then you just pick it up, take it all the way out, hold on your shift, override collision, pull all the way, we'll stop, then align the tops, and then align the fronts. There you go. And I'm gonna make another copy because I need it. Resize and rotate. 90 degrees. And this one here, I'm also going to align to the right with that panel. There you go, align to right. There you go. So now I have a nice cabinet. I'm going to select all and group. Select and group. You can also do that by right click and you group, same thing. So the whole thing is one unit. Let's check out the measurements. I'm hoping everything is 36 by 36. Okay, so let's see. Well, this should be 34 and a half because we have not put the countertop yet. So that's correct. This should be 36. All right. So let's put the countertop, which should be easy. I'm just gonna make a copy of the bottom, and then go to the shape editor and just reshape it. So remove that notch and do a little trick. Remove the notches, and then I'm gonna make sure this is actually 36. The other way. So change the direction. Select again. Change the direction and make it 36. And this one also is going to be 36. Oops. This should be 90. And this is 36. Okay. Now this side should now be 25 because remember it's a countertop. So 25, wrong side again. 25, and it should be 90 degrees. Wrong side. 25, 90. I think I got it. There you go. Oops. I didn't get the 25. 25. There you go. Now don't worry about this section. Just worry about this side. Change the direction. 25. And then you can always just pull this. Oops. Pull that notch and it will just snap on. So it's exactly symmetrical. So now you close and make sure that the countertop is 1.5. 1.5. And then you just bring it up. And it's that simple. So now the whole thing now can be, let's go to structure real quick. So this is the countertop. We're going to do the naming of all the parts. So join that. What is this? That's the bottom. That's the back panel. And that's another back panel. That's the left panel. And I believe that's the right panel or side panel. Now the toe kick, we're gonna make them all the same, so we're gonna call all that toe kick. Actually, I'm gonna group it. Call the whole thing toe kick. Now, some cabinet makers will use this little piece wedge, make a copy, just to make the cabinet stronger. I'm gonna rotate that and place it against that section right there, and then do the same with the other side. Rotate. One more. And so, you know, the cabinet is more stable and stronger. I don't know how you make your cabinets, but you can use Pro 100 to just make it the way you do. Let's continue naming the parts. So that's the back support. Okay. and those are those little wedges. You can name them whatever you want. I'll just call them wedge, so I'll know them in my cut list. Oh, I didn't get all of them. Wedge, so they're all wedge. What's not named? How about that? Oh, this is the stretchers. So it's this one, this two. No, I need to uncheck that wedge. So it's just this two. The stretcher. Right? So now make sure it's all grouped correctly. And you want to call it whatever, Lazy Susan or a B36 corner base. Everything is in one piece, right? So that's how you do it. You can now, of course, make copies. So you made your catalog, all right, and you can have fun with it. I'm gonna generate a cut list, and that'll be in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.